So, creating storyboards for your movies and animations today has been something that is pretty difficult, and it has only been done by some AI tools which automatically just generate them. But in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to generate your storyboard using some prompts. Okay, as we all know, Whisk AI will be out of use on April 30th, 2026. Just as it is written here, it says, "Thank you for being a Whisk user. Image generation and animation are moving to Flow, our new home for both image and video creation. You can create in Whisk until April 30th, 2026. Check back soon for an option to automatically move your media to Flow." So this is one problem people are having, and people have been asking and trying to find out how they can actually use Flow to generate images or videos in the best way possible that they can. So that is what I'm going to be showing us. But first, take a look at this amazing story. You could see that I have a storyboard here. Let's take a look at some other ones. This is another storyboard. Let's take a look at the third one here. You have another storyboard. Now, the need for a storyboard is to make your video creation faster and easier. Instead of you having to create images one after the other without having a proper flow in the movie, it is better to have it created in a storyboard and then separate the storyboard into images or videos to create a final movie. So that is what I'm going to be showing us today. And the video you just watched was done using this exact style that I'm going to be showing you today. So if this is something you would like to know, stick around till the end, because I have a lot of things to show you. So let's start from here. Now I gave ChatGPT prompts, and I needed ChatGPT to generate a story of about 100 words, and it should be a dark fantasy story. Okay, I described the story that I wanted, and then ChatGPT generated this story for me. Now the next thing to do would be to list out the cast in the story, which I'm going to type here, as we would be needing a reference image for our storyboard. So you can see there are 4 characters in the story, but it doesn't really matter. What we are going to do is focus on the major character, and below it is the story plot. But having generated the story, now the next thing to do would be to ask the AI tool to generate the image of the character, or to describe the prompt for the character for us. So I'm just going to tell it to describe the character prompt for each cast in the story. Make it detailed. So guys, we now have the character prompt generated. The next thing to do would be to just copy the prompt to maybe Whisk or any AI tool that you want. You could also use Flow to make things faster. Let's just use this. So I'm going to copy the entire prompt for each character and paste it into Whisk or into any AI image generator of your choice. You can even ask ChatGPT to generate it. So we have this, we have the warg, the beast, and then we have the arena. So we have our characters generated. So I'm just going to download each one. Now I'm going to quickly go to my Google document where I have my prompts for the storyboard generation, and I'm just going to paste them in there and then click the enter button. And the AI tool is just going to analyze the stories and then create a storyboard for us. So now that the AI tool is done generating the storyboard, let's take a look at the storyboard generated. Now you have seen one here, and then you have seen 2, you have seen 3. Okay, we have seen 3 here. So now if you take a look at scene 1, you realize that there is an instruction, and then there is the type of picture or the style of the picture it should create. As you can see, let's take a look at it. It says ultra-realistic cinematic film, dramatic low-angle composition, 35mm, and so on and so forth. And if you take a look below, you see that it has some panels here, and these are the storyboards it is going to generate for us. Take a look at the second one. The same thing. You also have some panels here. And then take a look at the third one, the same thing. So what are we going to do? All we need to do is to go ahead and copy the script like so, and then head over to Flow AI. So the first thing you're going to do here is to come over here at the top right corner. Here you can see a plus sign, click it to upload the image. You're going to be uploading all the images. Then after that, you're just going to come here to the text box and pasting our prompts you copied from ChatGPT. So I'm going to click on Shift plus Enter to shift the prompts down because I'm going to be pasting something here. So I'm going to be pasting it on top here. So let's take a look at the prompt. Now you have the prompt here. So the first person we are going to be putting here is the main guy, which is this one. And then I'm going to click this to make sure he's included here as the first. Then I'm going to put male here, and then you have his name. So let's quickly go back to ChatGPT to get his name. His name is Nirax. The second image is the beast, which is a male. I'm just going to be putting this here. Right. And the third one, all you need to do is just copy this and then duplicate it, male warg. So I'm going to come here, add this, and then I'm also going to add the warg. The background may not be necessary, but I could just add it. So click the Enter button and see the generated storyboard for you. Here is the first story. Let's take a look at it. With this, you already know that you have a good story coming up. The good thing about this is that based on what you selected here, if you take a look at this, you can see that it's ×2. Let's take a look at this. You have the option to put it in an image, video, landscape, portrait, 1x, 2x, 3x, or 4x. So we are currently using just 2x. So for each prompt you paste in for the storyboard, it will generate 2 for you. So you could say something better in one than in the other one. And altogether, you're going to be having about 6 storyboards. So let's take a look at them one after another. This is really unique. Here is the last one, and so we have our storyboard generated now. The next thing is to be able to pick out each scene from the storyboard, and that is quite simple, so I'm just going to be going over it now. All you need to do is to click the storyboard, and then from here, you're going to type in here. It generates panel 1 image, you put a semicolon, counting left to right. So let's do that. Come back, click here, and then change the 1 to 2. Click Enter, come here, or actually 1, 2 is supposed to be 2 this time. I'll change it to 3 until you have the entire thing. Copy that. So on the right-hand side here, you can see each scene generated for you, depending on what you want. Sometimes it could make some mistakes to generate something else, so you would have to do it again. So I have the images I needed from there, and then I'm going to come to the next storyboard, and I'm going to repeat it again. Generate your own image of this time. I'll message 2 image accounts. You have to write. I'll repeat the same thing I did the first one. So I can go ahead to animate the images. And to do that, I'll be using Grok. We all know that Grok is free for now. So on the top left-hand side, you're going to see Imagine. Click on it, and then click the image icon, and a pop-up is going to come up. You're going to choose Animate Images. So from there, it's going to take you to upload the image you want to animate. So I'm going to be treating this now. Note that when you upload an image to Grok and you want to animate it, it is going to add background music to it. So usually what I do is I'm going to add no background music, sound effects allowed. It depends on you for what you want. This is what I want, and then I'm going to type in, just going to leave it like that, and click Enter. So I could just download that and then generate something else. So for this particular one, I just typed in some prompts and then clicked the Generate button. Now, this is what you're going to be doing for all the images. Now, I know Grok has an auto video generator, but I think that is usually for something that you just want to create without a precise direction. So for this, you have to tell it what to do for each, which is going to make your video more precise and unique. So I'm going to go over and generate all my things. You can do that on your own.
So next, we are going to edit our video right here in CapCut. All you need to do is import all your videos, just as you can see here, and then drag them to the timeline one after the other. Here, we have the videos generated from Grok AI. I'm clicking the transition icon at the top left corner. You can decide to use one transition all the way through, or you can change it and use several transitions. But for this video, I'm going to use just one transition, and then click Apply to All, so the transition will be applied throughout the entire video. From here, I can highlight everything and click the Enhance button towards the top right corner, which is more like upscaling the video. The aspect ratio is currently 9:16, so I have to change it to 16:9, like this. After that, if you wish to add a background song, you can generate one from any good music AI, like Suno AI, Musicful AI, or any other AI you know. I would recommend using the paid plan to avoid copyright issues. But for the purpose of this video, we don't need to download background music because we already have background music embedded in the video. In case there is a dialogue, you can simply click Captions here to include captions for the dialogue. However, we do not have any dialogue here, so I'm going to leave it as it is. After you are done with everything, all you need to do is click the Export button at the top right-hand corner. Then click Export again, and make sure it is set to 4K resolution or high quality. And that's it, guys. If you want to understand this properly, kindly go back and watch the video again to understand the process clearly. Also, if you check the video description, you will see a course I made on AI animation. It teaches you everything from beginning to end, including YouTube automation for AI animation and how you can start it as a business, from creating your YouTube channel to producing content. Inside the course, we cover Bible stories, animation movies, and other types of videos. So I advise you to get the course and start something new. See you in my next video. Bye!